You know who's not ready for Asuka? The WWE. Golly. I could not believe what I saw on my phone yesterday. Because I was going to the Laker game yesterday. They faced the Washington Wizards, for anyone who cares. And I remembered I was sitting in my car, and my sports apps were going crazy. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? I thought it was something sports related. I thought a player may have gotten injured because, there were some NBA games going on early. I was afraid, like, oh, shoot, did Giannis get hurt? Did James Harden get hurt? I was thinking of everything else. And then I saw the news thing when when you open up the apps on your phone and it's the WWE news. And I was like, and I was scared that a wrestler died because when all my sports apps go off or something like that, it's either A, a wrestler dies, or B, a wrestler wins a world title out of nowhere. And then I was just thinking to myself, wait, did they throw the belt on Kofi Kingston on SmackDown and not WrestleMania? Holy crud. And I was excited. Then I opened it up and it said Charlotte defeated Asuka to win the WWE SmackDown Live Women's Championship. And I wasn't privy to like any rumors or news during this day, so I was genuinely shocked. I was like, what? I was like, oh my, are you kidding me? That's what I said when I saw this news. Now, I didn't go out afterwards to search out, how Charlotte won or what happened or how she got this opportunity. I was just like, no, I want to enjoy the Laker game. I'll get annoyed by this later because everyone knows, if you're a fan of this channel, new to this channel, you guys know Chase Oliver does like Charlotte Flair. Chase enjoys watching Charlotte Flair wrestle. She's my favorite women's wrestler. I'll say it right here and now. But everyone also knows that my other two favorite women wrestlers inside the ring are Kairi Sane and Asuka. I've been on record that I've been a huge Asuka fan. Yes, I've judged some of her booking, but the thing is, sometimes I just don't know I feel like WWE doesn't know what to do with her. Doesn't mean I hate Asuka. It's just I want Asuka to be presented better. And all the meanwhile, where WWE been focusing on this whole women's evolution and the women revolution thing, I posted this tweet out. Sometimes when I post tweets, some of them, get interactions from fans. This one I was surprised didn't, because I always feel like WWE, no matter what they do, the women are main eventing WrestleMania. That's awesome. That's cool. That's the first big step. These three women, Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda, they've been kicking their asses off, busting their asses off, I should say, for the better part of the year to get there. Ronda has been one of the best rookie performances in WWE. Charlotte has been consistently good, and Becky has evolved as a character. Great. Awesome. I'm fine with that. But guess what? It's just typical WWE. It's just what they normally do, where they put their eggs into one flipping basket. They always do this. They've done it where they push top guys like Roman Reigns and John Cena instead of like, hey, maybe we should push other guys that are on the same level. No. We're going to put our eggs into just one basket. And that's what WWE was doing. They're like, we're putting our eggs all into this one women's match. And so everyone shows that we love women and women are equal to the men in pro wrestling. Yet your women's tag team scene is a joke. And the SmackDown Live women's title scene was an even bigger joke. And when you think about it, that SmackDown Live women's title scene used to feature matches with Becky and Charlotte that were killer. And so WWE felt like they could just focus on the main event and that no one else would notice. We noticed. People know. People are saying, hey, look, that's cool that these women are getting the main event. All the power to them. They worked their asses to get there. But we know the other women's divisions are a joke. We all know you're just putting that egg into the one basket. We all know you only really pushing it really hard because it's WrestleMania season. If this was Backlash or Over the Limit, we wouldn't even be getting this type of hoopla and everything like that. The women have main evented pay-per-views before, and yes, sure, this is WrestleMania. This is a bigger deal. But once again, they're putting their eggs into one basket. It's not like every women's match feels like, oh, well, if you look at the SmackDown Live women's title match, that also could have main evented WrestleMania. Or, oh, well, if you looked at the women's tag team title match, that also could have main evented WrestleMania. No. Literally, there's only one women's match that could have main evented WrestleMania. It's like every year when there's two world title matches, you could debate which one should main event WrestleMania. You could debate, oh, I feel like Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar for the Universal title should main event Mania, or AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura should main event WrestleMania. You could debate those two, which should main event WrestleMania. For this, you look at the triple threat, and then Asuka versus like Sonya Deville. You're not going to be able to debate. Well, I think Asuka and Sonya got out. So it's WWE putting their eggs in one basket. And they decided, you know what? We know the match card is already too big for WrestleMania. We know we're going to miss out on some talent on this card. The only women's match people seem to care about anyways is the main event. So you know what? Screw Asuka. Let's fuck her over again. Let's just give the belt to Charlotte. And this is not me mad at Charlotte. It's not my fault that WWE sees investment in Charlotte and WWE notices that, hey, our traction when we push Charlotte is better than we push other superstars. Well, yeah, that's because WWE, you've always put the eggs in the Charlotte basket. You never disperse the eggs to anywhere else. You never put some eggs in the Sasha basket or the Bayley basket. Well, you did kind of push it in the Bayley basket and it didn't really turn out that well. But you kind of ruined Bayley's character when she did become the women's championship and everything like that. Like, the only eggs that are the WWE put their baskets into are Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. And for whatever reason now, Lacey Evans. And all she does is walk back and forth. That's all they do, is they should put these eggs into the same people's baskets. And it's not a bad thing. But sometimes you got to disperse the eggs, because that's the whole point of building someone to be your top superstar, is that they use their star power to make someone else better. They don't just go like, oh, well, I'm going to keep all the eggs for myself because I found them first and I want all the candy and chocolate inside of them. That's what you do, WWE. You just say, no, we just want the eggs in here because we know that the eggs don't go rotten with this person. Because if we try to put eggs into someone else's basket, oh, man, it goes rotten. Oh, they did something that pisses us off. Oh, man, they want to actually try to do something outside of wrestling. Nope. We're going to put the eggs in the basket into people that we feel like, oh, they have no other talent but being a wrestler. And they owe us because we helped them in life. I get it. But it pisses me off when I see Asuka get totally screwed like this. You know, Asuka's character could have been something special for the WWE. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Chase, her only gimmick was that she's undefeated. How far could you go with that? You could go pretty far with the undefeated gimmick. It's fine when a wrestler has an undefeated gimmick if the wrestler fits that gimmick. Asuka fit the undefeated gimmick. Just like Goldberg did, just like Samoa Joe did in ROH and TNA. Yeah, sure, you can do undefeated gimmicks for joke characters like Bo Dallas had a couple years ago. But here's the thing. Asuka being undefeated was fine. It added mystique, it added allure, it added something that wrestling fans could talk about of who could beat Asuka. And instead of having it where, you know, Asuka beat Charlotte at WrestleMania, became the SmackDown-led Women's Champion, and then you could have transferred Charlotte over to Raw, and she could have done the same shit she's been doing anyways. You just have it where Asuka loses to Charlotte, and then she's floundering around, losing to people like Carmella. And then you have it where Asuka is just not on TV. And then for whatever reason, Vince was surprised. Oh, well, we didn't put this girl on TV. But when Becky was trying to look for an opponent to replace Ronda Rousey, people got excited for Asuka. He was so surprised because people were legitimately like, one of Ronda Rousey's matches that people wanted to see Ronda face off in is Asuka. They see what Asuka can do in the ring. They notice that she's also a submission-based type of wrestler. Everyone's like, yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, you know, Ronda and Charlotte, that's the box office match, you could say. But when you talk about dream opponents for Ronda, one-on-one dream opponents that people want to see Ronda actually legit place in the ring, was Asuka. Because Asuka's a stiff-ass worker. Ronda would like that. We could see them go stiff on each other and it might be a really good match. People were excited. Asuka, the one thing about Asuka that she has over most wrestlers is she doesn't really have to try that much to get over. She has a unique look on herself. She just has to do a couple of movements with her hands and screaming, and it gets people all hyped up because it's like some anime BS. So people are like, oh yeah, I'm feeling hyped like Asuka. She's easy to push and promote, but yet WWE doesn't realize that. And so WWE was like, wow, we got something in Asuka. Well, let's do something. And I was happy when they gave her the women's title at TLC because really, to be honest, we all knew Becky and Charlotte were going to be leaving Raw. We all knew that Becky and Charlotte were going to go feud with Ronda Rousey. We knew this. So SmackDown needed Asuka. And Asuka at that point was pretty hot because the fans felt bad for how she was booked. So that helps you out for the IWC smarts. Also, people were kind of just hyped up the fact that she could fight Ronda Rousey. So that helped a little bit. And then also knowing that she could get this push out of nowhere and made people go, wow, this seems like something I want to see. I want to see what they'll do with Asuka. And you know what they did with Asuka as women's champion? Nothing. She was a ghost. People were making memes. Where is Asuka? Putting her on the milk carton because WWE didn't know how to use her. And now WWE realized, oh, we actually have to have a SmackDown Live women's title match. Oh, God. Let's just throw the belt on Charlotte. Let's just unify the belts. Just make it easier. The brand split's probably ending with this Fox deal anyway. So yeah, let's just make it easier. You treated Asuka like a joke. Here was Asuka, who made Becky Lynch tap out just like it's business. And now, she's just irrelevant. She was a woman on the milk carton. Where's Asuka? She loses to Charlotte. It's just ridiculous, man. It's just like to me, every time WWE goes 3 steps forward with this whole women's evolution theme, women main event WrestleMania, they take all these steps back where it's a complete joke. Look, I get it. You know, I'm not going to shit on Charlotte. What is Charlotte supposed to do? Oh, no, Vince, I'm sorry. Don't put the belt on me. I don't want more money. like for real. I'm not mad at Charlotte. I'm just annoyed with the WWE because they just do stuff like this. And then it just gets forgotten. Like the fans just like, because the WWE, the one thing they know about their fans is this. Some of us have long-term memories, but it's easy for us to have short-term memories because they realize, oh, all it takes is just to push the superstar in a good 6-week period and they'll become one of the most over teams in the company. And they clearly think us fans have short attention spans and they feel like, oh, we're easily bandwagoners anyway, so it's just stupid. I feel bad for Asuka. She's a wonderful talent. I just feel like she deserves better. And the way she's just being treated by WWE is just like, it's just like ridiculous. Like, how are you just going to get the belt to Charlotte like that? Where it's just out of nowhere. Not even any hype or any like breaking news. It was just something that was just random as hell. I don't know. Leave your thoughts, comment section. WWE does not know how to use Asuka, I guess. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like what you saw, follow me on Twitter at ChaseOliver68 where I post interesting tweets, I guess. Yeah. Remember, guys, just like our Universal Champion Brock Lesnar, sometimes you don't have to give a shit in life. And yo.